Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to solve this pattern problem. Here as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows, or you can say 5 number of lines. Let's say when the value of n would be 5, we should print this pattern. Okay, so first of all I need to get the value of m, and I want the user to enter the value for m, in this case as earlier. So for that reason n is equal to int input, and I want to provide a prompt message for the user so that the user can understand that he or she needs to enter an integer value so that we can print this pattern. Enter the value for m. This should be good enough. Okay, well, now I have got the value of n, so I need two for loop here, an outer for loop and an inner for loop. The outer for loop would be for printing the rows or lines, you can say that, and in the inner for loop, which I indicate as column here, I will print the value of column. Okay, let's code it down. Let's say for row in range, row starts from 0, so it would end at n plus 1 like this, and this was my outer for loop, and now I need to use another for loop which can be considered as the inner for loop. This would be for column. All right, so for column in range, and here the starting point would be I, because you see each rows starts from the value of the row like this. This is the first row 1, this is the second row, it starts from 2, this is the third row, it starts from 3, this is the fourth row, it starts from 4, this is the fifth row, it starts from 5, like this. So as I'm going to print the value of column as the element, so I need to start the value from I, and then let's say it would decrement one by one. Why it's decrementing? Because you see that the value is decrementing at the row, right? Here, look at this row, fourth row. This is the fourth row. The first element is 4, the second element is 3, I mean 4 minus 1 equal 3, the third element is 2, 3 minus 1 equal to 2, the last element is 1, 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So we are seeing that for all of the rows we are printing the value of columns, and the value of columns starts from the row number, and in all the elements the value is decreasing one by one, and the ending element is 1. As the ending element is 1, I can add the ending value here. This is the starting value, this is the ending value, and this is our decrementing value. I am telling it to decrement it one by one each time. Oops, I shouldn't use this, I need to use this because it is Python, right? And I would simply print the value of column, and I don't want any new line, I want a single space only after printing each element. And after printing an entire row, I want it to go to the new line. So for that reason, after printing this, I mean after executing this, I need to go to a new line. So print This should be enough, I guess. Now let's see what it happens if I simply run this code. Enter the value for n, let's say 5, like this, and oops, yeah, I'm extremely sorry because I haven't initialized I is not defined. All right, I don't need to use I, as I have used row instead of I here, right? This is row, not I. Earlier, most probably I used to use I and j, so for that's why I forgot to change the variable name, as I have changed it here. So let's run it again. Enter the value for n, 5 2 3 2 4 3 2 5 4 3 2. Okay, I'm missing the first value here, which is 1 in this case. Can you tell me where I did wrong? Let me run the code again. Let me give it 5 again. Then you see I'm not getting 1 here. The starting value is 2 here, but it shouldn't be. The starting value should start at 1 because this is the first row. So if we print the row number in the beginning of each row, then it should be 1. It shouldn't be 2. So what's happening here? You can see that I'm simply printing the value of column, and the value of column starts from the value of row. But here in row, we have started the row value from 0. It shouldn't be 0. It should be 1. So that first of all, it would get the value of row as 1. Then it would iterate itself like I have told it in my inner row and the outer row. Now let's run it again and see what happens now. 5. Well, it still gives an error. I mean, not an error, but we are not getting the output we want from it. Okay, so let's say if I change it to 0, what happens then? Now if I simply run this code again, 5 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1, cool. Now I'm getting the exact output I want. All right, so let me clarify what I did here. I started the value of column starting from the row, and I want it to end at 0. So that means I'm not printing 0, but I am iterating till 0. I mean until 0. Until I find 0, I'm iterating it. But I'm not printing 0 because I'm stopping at number 1. Okay, and here I am decrementing the value 1 by 1. If you don't understand how range function works, then let me show you how. Range function works like this. Here the range, and we need to provide the starting value, or you can say start and then stop and then increment or decrement. Increment or decrement, like this. Let me maximize this window. Okay, like this. We use range function like this. After printing range, I mean after typing range, in the parameter we have to provide the start, and if you want you can provide the stop value, and then I need to provide the increment or decrement value. Now in this case, if I don't provide the stopping value, then what happens? Let us see. We are not getting anything. All right, so I need to provide the ending value here as well, like this. You can see here the description as well. Start, supports index, stop, step. This is called a step as well. All right, range stop. Here you can see range stop should be range object, range start, stop, step, range object. Return an object that produces a sequence of integers from start inclusive. Here you can see here, right? What this range function does, it returns an object that produces a sequence of integers from start inclusive. That means the starting value would get enlisted, but it won't get till the stop value. Exclusive, stop exclusive. So you can see that we have started the starting value is starting from the exact value of row, but we are not printing the exact value of our stopping value, which in this case 0. But we are iterating this for loop until we find 0, so that we can understand that we have found the stop value, but we don't print the stop value. All right, so that's how it works. So thank you everyone. I hope you have understood what I did here. Don't worry about the source code because I'm going to provide this in this video's description box. I have another channel, branch channel, where I provide Bengali content. If you are a Bangladeshi or you speak Bengali and you want Bengali content, of course programming and technology related content, then you are free to subscribe to my that channel also. And you can follow me if you want in Facebook, GitHub, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. I will provide all of the link in this video's description box, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.